Real Estate Roundup with Realtor Nagraj Anaya every Sunday from 12:30 p.m. to 1 p.m. PST on Volley 92.3 FM.
It's time to get real about real estate. Namaskar, Bay Area. You've tuned into Real Estate Roundup, brought to you by nagrajhomes.com, honing in on your dream home. I'm Vijay Lakshmi, and helping you wend your way through the real estate maze is Bay Area Realtor Nagraj Anaya, your trusted tech realtor, and here to help you really handhold you through the process. And together we invite you to join us with anything that's on your mind with regard to real estate. If you are finding the process of buying, selling, or investing in a home challenging, or just finding it a challenge to get started, you've reached the right place on the dial to sort through that challenge. So call us. Studio lines are now open on Volley 92.3 FM, and you can call us on 408 912 5038. That number 408 912 5038. No question is big or small, anything in the arena of real estate and all of the stakeholders that come within it. We are here to really talk you through. Nagraj makes it his mission really to equip you with all the knowledge that you need before going into a real estate deal. So give us a call 408 912 5038. And with that, hello Nagraj, happy Sunday.
Hello, Vijay Lakshmi. Hello, Bay Area. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys had a great event yesterday on Swadesh event. A lot of people came in and it was celebrated in such a great numbers. Thank you for making it. And yesterday I was talking to Matt Mohan, the San Jose mayor, and I was
Uh-huh.
asking about talking about the ADUs. San Jose is the first city to implement like where you can sell your ADUs as a condo. And I was
Mm-hmm.
talking to him and I've requested him to come to one of the podcasts so that we can talk about more about the affordability and how the San Jose is handling the homeless situations. What are the
Yeah.
plans for is the future housing? So I'm going to bring out that very shortly to all the listeners. Talk to the different. I would like to talk to the different mayors of the Bay Area and understand what are the plans for the housings.
Mm-hmm.
Will be
Yeah,
coming
this
out very soon.
ADU seems to be a great idea, right? Being able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
sell the ADU like a house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So just recently we had discussed about that, and if you have missed out that conversation, do watch out on my YouTube recent video. Listeners, if you have any questions on the Bay Area real estate show and would like to know about more about how is the Bay Area real estate doing, and you're one of the first time home buyers, and you don't know where to start,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can give us a call. Our studio line numbers are 408 912 5038. So yeah, Vijay Lakshmi, go ahead.
Yeah, and also I want to let folks know, if you haven't already, of course, nagrajhomes.com is your first place to start on this journey. And if not, make sure you like, share, and subscribe Nagraj's YouTube channel, where he is very prolific, very current on what's happening. So between the times that we meet Sunday to Sunday, he's already got a lot of videos out there that can help you as you go through the journey. And if you want to get in touch with him, you can always really uh, mark the tab on nagrajhomes.com, which has the WhatsApp number. So you can connect with him there. But right here, right now, while we have him on air, 408 912 5038 is the number to get in touch. So keep those calls coming in. We're looking forward to hearing from you. So, Nagraj, question on my mind
Mhm.
is home ownership is really skyrocketing, right? Everything about it, not just the price, but everything that goes with it, whether it is, the property taxes, whether the insurance, home insurance is going up and is so difficult to get even. And mortgage rates are, of course, high, and everything is sort of just on the up and up, skyrocketing, right? In this scenario, is it really worth then buying a home, and who are these buyers who are paying so much for it?
That's a great question, Vijay Lakshmi. I think I was looking at the homes, and let's start with one of the example in Santa Clara right
Yeah.
now. Okay, in 2021, the maximum price in Santa Clara was sold for a 3.18 million. Okay, that is a
Hmm.
3,255 square footage, and that was very beautiful upgraded home, but next to a freeway.
Mm.
Okay, so that's around roughly around $1,000 per square footage. In 2022, the maximum price of this house, one of the maximum price which sold was a 3.65. So it is like you jumped for a 550K more, close to, or a 500K more. That's a 3,600 square footage, and it was roughly around $1,000 per square footage in 2022. So 21, 2022 were the lowest in the
Mm.
rates,
Yeah.
close to, right? And 2023, the maximum price it sold was 3.6 again. But
Wow.
look at the square footage,
Mm.
2,700.
Mm.
It's a roughly close to 1,400 per square
Square
footage.
foot. Right. Wow.
In
Mm-hmm.
2024,
Yeah.
4,100 square footage, and the maximum price it sold was 4.3 million. Higher
Wow.
the square footage goes, I think
Yeah.
roughly the price will, but you can look around the prices what it is. The maximum it went for 4.3 already in the mid of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Now you are looking around 1,300, 1,400 square footage homes are selling for 2.6 already in Santa Clara.
Yeah.
So
Right.
higher the interest rate, home prices are not coming down. From last 4 years, we keep saying that recession is coming in.
Yes.
There
But
was
there's
a
no
recession.
sign of them, of the
No,
home
there used
prices.
to be. There used
Yeah.
to be, but it's all short-lived. 1 or 2 months, we do see the dips in the prices. But if you can jump in and catch hold of it, get the homes for yourself, it's better. But if you are still missing, then it has become very hard day by day.
Mm-hmm.
Coming down to your question, who is the buyers is coming in?
Yeah.
It's coming in is again the tech world. And I think recently I was talking to, means one of, there was a YouTube comment, like we were talking about 30 years back, the auto industry was ruling in. But now it's all about from last 20 years, it's a tech world is what it is ruling in Bay Area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because of the
Yeah.
tech world, RSUs, what they bring in, and the stock options. Not only the big companies in, even the one of the startups what you join, as like some of them are even joining at a very good positions. Like you can notice from last few years how the DoorDash is
Mm.
also started from the Bay Area. It
Yeah.
went into public. Reddit
Yeah.
went into a public.
Right. Right.
All the
Mm-hmm.
startup companies which are starting up also they start with a good positions. Lot of
So they're
engineers they have.
driving up the price. Basically, tech is what
Yeah.
fuels it.
And even it is for me a 3 million. If the family is making in a $1 million per year, with all
Yeah.
combined down with the RSUs, with I'm talking about two households working in working in the family, it's closely to a $1 million. A 3 million is a, I think starting right now,
Mm.
going forward, I think in 2017s, 2018s, 1 million used to be a new norm. 2022 is already, it's a 2 million is a new norm.
Wow.
Maybe
That's
2024 it will set as a 3 million as a new norm for you.
uh-huh. My
So
gosh.
if you want to buy a house in a Bay Area, I'm not telling you can't get a house for a 1.5. You can't get it for a 1.2. I'm not scaring to the people who's already wants. They can buy the house still,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
1.2. But if you want a perfect neighborhood, if you want a 2,000 square footage and very good schools,
Yeah.
so is a 3 million going to be a new norm? That's what I'm noticing in right now.
Right.
But
Yeah.
because evergreen, if you want a 2,400 square footage, houses are recently, I would like to give one example in the Milipitas recently.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was like
Yeah.
listed for 2,400 square footage. No, not 2,000, for 2,200 square footage.
Yeah.
Listed
Mm-hmm.
for 2.48 and it sold for 2.65. And that
Mm-hmm.
house needs an upgrade one more 150K.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
That's
close
the
to
other thing. You spend so much and then you still have to upgrade it. It's not
upgrade,
like you.
because the previous owner who used to stay would not have upgraded to, basically he would have
Yeah.
upgraded to his requirement.
Right.
Now you need to take it and upgrade to what you like.
Mm-hmm.
And already
Correct.
remodeling costs are so expensive now. Even the
Yes.
kitchen remodeling 2 years back, to just tear up and put a new countertop, new cabinets, it used to cost me what, close to 18 to 20,000.
Mm.
If I call regular contractor now to do the medium start prices are 30K
Yeah.
remodeling cost for the kitchen.
Just the kitchen. Mm-hmm.
Listeners, if you're connecting
Yeah.
to what I'm trying to tell you, you're one of the homeowner who recently bought. Hey, dude,
Yeah.
why did I buy the house? If you're going through it, are you going through a remorse, or like
Yeah.
you're an excited home buyer who wants to buy a house in a Bay Area and you
Yeah.
don't know where to start? This is the time you can give us a call. Our studio line numbers are 408-912-5038. Myself, Nagraj Anaya, the Bay Area Realtor. I'm talking to Vijay Lakshmi and discussing about a new norm in the Bay Area. Is this
Yes.
what you're looking in? And but you are lucky to got a house within a less than 2 million. How did you do it? You
Yeah.
would like to share? You
Yeah.
can give us a call. Our studio line numbers are 408-912-5038.
Yeah.
So in this all this, right, Vijay Lakshmi, there
Yes.
are my clients, even still they can buy for a one recent last week I closed one house in a Beriasa. They were able to buy it for 1.37 million.
Oh, nice.
It's a
Okay.
4 bed, 2 bath, three
Hmm.
floors, single family home.
It's still
Oh.
possible, that
It's
means.
still possible, but there are some stings because they're a new family which they just started. For them, the schools are not immediate for them. They
Mm-hmm.
don't need to go and spend for a go buy this. This house was what, like 2015 built.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty recent then.
That's a pretty
2015.
in a
Yeah,
Beriasa.
newish house.
Okay,
Yeah.
and for them the house is such a good house. Is like in the front yard is like no new homes are built. The land is vacant, and in
Hmm.
the future they might not allow to build a houses also there because the city has identified as a green zone. If they
Hmm.
identify as a green zone, they don't allow you to build a homes in there, and they have
Yeah.
a decent backyard. So still
Yeah.
is possible. And the next week there's one more closing for a 750K. One of my client bought a 2 bed, 2 bath in a Fremont.
Hmm.
Great schools, great community with a swimming pool.
Yeah. Right.
So still on top of it, see, 3 millions are the home. If somebody wants to upgrade it to a better house, correct? Like if they want to have a 2,500, if they want to have 2,600 square footage or 3,000, greater neighborhood, luxury homes. What
Yes.
do we call as a luxury homes? That is in a Bay Area terms, luxury
Mm-hmm.
homes. Don't compare
That's right.
that luxury homes to Texas homes. But I
Yeah.
think I would like to talk about the Texas homes also. Right now, the Texas homes recently, what I was noticing in, even there, the home insurances are going up because of the lot of hazards, what's happening in around the billions dollars, and even the location of the houses where it is. Even there, the home insurance prices are going out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it still an exodus there like it was a few years back, or that has really stopped in terms of from the Bay Area to
No, I think
Austin?
only difference between the Texas and here, what I notice in here is like the Texas, you might get a bigger home, but my question to all always is, will you be able to use that complete big square footage in there? Correct. It's so hot in the summer times, it becomes
Mm.
so hot. And you
Yeah.
can't even, and again, it is a lot of, again, the weather conditions and other stuff, right? Here, the 1,000 square footage in Bay Area is might be comparable to 3,000 square footage in a Bay,
Yes.
in a Texas.
Yeah.
And coming down to your initial question, like, yeah, it's like again, the home prices are going up. As I told you, 3 million is a new norm if somebody wants, but still people can get it to 1.35. And even they were able to get it for 750K.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's today morning also, I got one call from one of the listener and he was telling Nagraj, I want to buy it for 800K. He's a single person, unmarried, and I wants to buy something in 800K. Yeah, still we can get it, but we can't get a single family home. We can get a single family home, but you need to go a bit far. Maybe you can go to Tracy, you can go to a Lathrop,
Mm-hmm.
you can go to a Manteca.
Yeah.
But if you're an investor, like for example, you want to buy a second home for yourself, how do you do that in these scenarios? You want to make it as a rental. Right now, for the rental, doesn't make sense because you can't make a break even unless you make a 30% or a 40% down payment,
Mm-hmm.
because the
Yeah.
rates are right now still at 5.875%, right? Like, or
Yes.
close to 6%. With
Mm-hmm.
that 6%, your monthly payments are close to 4,500, close to, with including your property taxes. How do you break it even with a
Right.
20% down?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
investors need to little bit slow down. No
Yeah.
need to jump in, unless, for example, instead of going to 800K, they can buy a 600K condos or maybe a 500K condos,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which might
Yeah.
be a greater fit unless you're making a 200K down payment in that.
Valid point. Valid point. So let me tell listeners that you've tuned into Real Estate Roundup. brought to you by nagrajhomes.com. And of course, we have Nagraj Anaya right here with me as he does every week. And we're talking about everything that really matters to you in real estate, any aspect of it, whether you're buying, selling, investing, renting. If you are finding it a challenging process, if you need a little bit of considered advice, this is the place you want to call in. And the number to do that, 408-912-5038. 408-912-5038. And of course, Nagraj is an expert in the Bay Area, bringing a wealth of knowledge, as you can see, on the communities, on the market conditions, on the home buying and selling process. And so if you are looking for that realtor to really lead the way, to guide you, subject matter expert, then Nagraj Anaya is where you want to be. And of course, we have the show every Sunday, 12:30 to 1 p.m. on Bali 92.3 FM. And we have another show as well at 6:30 in the evening on Fridays, where Nagraj really talks to all the various stakeholders who are connected with real estate. So make sure you tune into that, and also that you like, share, and subscribe the YouTube channel, because that's where the magic happens. You know, he comes out with all of very sort of nuggets on what you need to know every week. So through the week, he is on it, and really his expertise, you can tell. So Nagraj, great points there, really
And I
difficult.
think, see, in these situations, right, like, is it really worth to buy if somebody is thinking in?
Yes, that is the question. So what do you have to
Correct.
say to that?
I think, see, it is always, I keep repeating on the long-term perspectives and the quality of the life also, and depends on the family needs also. I think next time when we sit in, we need to get the rental data also. How
Yeah.
the rental have increased. It used to be $2,000 for such maybe a two bath bedrooms
Mm,
for 2017s, 2018s. Now
yeah.
the two bed, two baths are close to $4,000.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
So, or
amazing.
3,500 to $4,000. So,
Right.
and even the three houses which was unsold, I was talking about a couple of months back. So even that they're able to rent it out. Even in Gilroy, they're able to
Mm,
rent it out. Three bed, two bath. Even in a Fremont, my client had listed for a three bed, two bath, 1,200 square footage. They didn't get the price what they liked,
mm,
but
yeah.
still they're able to rent it out for the 3,200,
So given
3,650.
all this situation, would you still recommend buying the home as
It
opposed to renting?
it really depends on the personal needs.
Yeah.
Okay, what their
Right.
long-term plan needs are there. Are they willing? See, always a rental, it doesn't make sense, right? Like always, your
Yeah.
payments are high, but only when you're thinking in as like, for example, right now you're paying a $3,500 the monthly. But
Mm,
if you can wait for another couple of years with the possibility if the rates drop and you
yeah.
can refinance it, and by that time you can put more down payments for it. For example, right now you're doing a 20% down. Instead of that, you can pump in another 30% down,
Yeah.
50%. Then for you the monthly and other for like out, I think that's a one more thing they need to think about is if the two households or like two persons are making an income,
Yeah.
one income basically they need to consider for the payments, monthly payments.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that one payment is like basically including your 1 month paycheck.
Yeah.
So 1 month paycheck is like that 1 month paycheck is like again after saving all your 401k payments, all your
Yeah.
ESPP, all your RSU stuff, like whatever all you go after taxes and everything you get in. That is the remaining. For example, every 15 days your paycheck is $4,000, maybe a 3,500. So combined for a two payments is like two incomes. One income is like what, $7,000, right? Like
That's a great, yeah,
I think the
suggestion.
$7,000 is what you need to consider for your mortgage payments, or
Mm-hmm.
like all your mortgage payments or all your car payments or whatever it may be combined together. Okay, the one other payment would be your savings, like for example, to run for the emergency funds. This is all top of it, your after your down payment and other stuffs.
Yeah.
That's how you need to plan for it. But
That's
if
a
you're
great suggestion. But while you're on that topic, let me ask, so if you want to decrease your monthly payment, right? So do you increase the down payment, or should you buy down the rate? What is your suggestion on that?
I think it comes down to, because right now to bring down the rate also, right, you need to make a $30,000 or a $40,000 extra payment, right? Like
Mm,
purchase down, which
yeah.
doesn't make sense, because for example, it's a 6%, and if you can reduce it by 1%, your monthly payments might go, what worst case, it might go around 300 to $400. Okay. So 300 to $400, but if you calculate for an 1 year,
Hmm.
this is the 4,800. If it's in a
Yeah.
$400 also, for 2 year also, it's a 9,600.
Hmm.
For 4 years, it's still close to 20,000. So you need to hold on for next 4 years, then only it makes difference for you.
Hmm. I see.
If the rate possibility, it is like it's going in next 1 year, rate down, then it's okay for you, right?
Hmm.
Like, why do you want to, instead of that the 20,000, you can use this as a emergency funds for yourself.
Right. 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 Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
when you're buying a new home constructions, correct, it makes a difference, because the builders sometimes give you a better rates. For example, you're buying in a nowadays in a Tracy or a Mantica, the builders are giving you close to a 5% down,
Hmm.
5% rates, because they have a special rates running in, they give you a discount, special rates running in, because they usually increase the home value price, and they basically they're giving you that
Hmm.
30%, 30,000
Oh,
down.
okay. Mm-hmm.
So in that way, it makes a difference for you, because for
Right.
you, your monthly payments is reduces, right?
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
need to hold on for next 2 years. Looking right now to get you a 5%, also maybe you need to wait for it this year. We're expecting in the September, the like basically the rates might go down. Fed has announced it might cut down, but it might even cut down by 0.25%,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not going to make much difference.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. I
Listeners,
see.
you're listening to Real Estate Show from myself, Nagraj Anaya, and I'm talking to Vijay Lakshmi on the all the real estate aspects. And you are one of the home buyers, and you are one of the seller. Like, you could not sell your house right now.
Yeah.
So I think if you have any questions, you can give us a call. I think there is some technical difficulties. Maybe we are not able to take the phone calls right now, but you can give me a call after the show, and you can directly connect to me at nagrajhomes.com and click on a WhatsApp icon, and it can easily be connected. So we are
Mm-hmm.
discussing about the affordability, how it's hard has become an affordability right
Yes.
now, right, Vijay Lakshmi? I remember I was talking to you like in the Sunnyvale, like what it used to be 20 years back.
Yes.
What
Right.
were the home prices when you bought?
Oh, 345K.
345K, with this is which year?
96.
Yeah. And 96, you tell me like how hard it was to get you a three, and people were telling you, why did you pay so much, correct?
Yeah. Right. And if you paid 400 or something, that was considered really high.
Yeah.
That was going
Now,
beyond your.
so
Yeah.
345K in a 1996. Now, what is the home value of yours right now? It's close to 3.5 million.
Yes. Sounds
And
incredible.
yeah, in the
Yeah.
1996, we used to say 400K was a new NAR.
Yes. Correct. 400K was like the top number.
Correct. Now, right now is a 4 million. I think I'm not surprised sometimes even your house sells for 4 million. Again, depends on when you sell it. So it
Right.
is like almost how much jump for you.
Yes. Yes.
So
Just
every time when you
mind-boggling.
buy a house, there is a scariest part. And I think for you also in a 2000 part, the market did collapse.
Mm. Yes, it did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Market did collapse. And you
Yeah.
might have seen instead of 365, it did might go for 300K.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It
Yeah,
did
but not
recover
anymore.
back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
It
it's now
recovered and how?
and it's right now it's all-time high. That's what I was
Yeah.
telling you. And for
Yeah.
you, when you're buying a house, that's one of the example for yourself.
Yeah.
So when you don't have a need to sell immediately,
Hmm.
and I think in the Bay Area, it's always expected you need to be keep working. There's
Yeah.
not like kind of in a retirement, but
Yes.
for you, when you take in a retirement, you have an extra already. You have made enough number of reserves for yourself, so you can basically downsize for yourself.
Hmm. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Listeners, if you're connecting to what I'm trying to do, you're one of the luckiest buyer, like homeowner, who had bought 20 years, and you think, that's one of the good decisions I made myself.
Yeah.
correct? And
But then you hope, like, you wish you would have bought some other ones also. And, it's like, what's the point of this? Where will you sell and go move out? So,
Uh, yeah, that's the Bay Area weather, right? Like we
yeah,
get used to it, Bay Area weather, and we don't want to move out
yeah,
anywhere. And
yeah.
your wish for holding, like getting a two properties, three properties will never end.
And
Uh, that's
that's
the
true.
real estate smell always. Okay,
Yeah,
once you
yeah,
get into it, you always don't want to come,
yeah.
but wish we had bought. That's again the remorse. If you had bought a second property and a third
Yes.
property, it's a remorse always, correct? Like it's a
Yeah.
risk which you take. The risk sometimes gain pays out, sometimes it
Yeah.
doesn't pays out for you.
Right, right. And actually, this is a good time to tell folks that nagrajhomes.com, if you are looking to sell or you're looking to downsize and sell your home, or you maybe upgrade or whatever it is, and you need a close to accurate valuation on your home, that's available instantly at nagrajhomes.com. And another reason why you want to visit it as well. And for the newbies, for the Bay Area real estate guide for people to understand the home buying and selling process, the steps really to go about it. That's again there on nagrajhomes.com. So you want to be there. Whatever you do, make that your starting point. And of course, there you can get in touch with Nagraj as well through WhatsApp. So you can
No,
do
I think
that.
that's a one thing you said, the real estate guide. I think real estate
Yeah.
guide, especially for the first time home buyers, they want to know what it is all about purchasing.
Yes. Yes.
And even for the sellers, also some new norms they need to understand. They can always download it from the nagrajhomes.com. Like just download it, go through it. And if you have any questions, they can always reach out to me so that they can understand. Maybe they're not ready to buy now.
Yeah.
Maybe in a 6 months, they just moved to India from India, or like they moved from some parts of the world and they're listening to this, and they want to fulfill the dream home ownership. You
Yes.
can get just started like they, so that they can understand what is all about the terms about buying a house.
Right.
And the good thing about working with me is always is like they no need to go for a mortgage separately. I'm a mortgage consultant plus a realtor, so that basically once I know how much the income, what is the credit scores, right, like I'm able to tell them how much
Mm-hmm.
max they can qualify for.
Yeah, that is
That's the
excellent. So you bring
that
that aspect as well, right?
that's a good
Within.
thing about any of the home buyers. Even for the sellers, it may matter. A lot of my clients got benefited because I can just look at their, once who puts an offer, I can just look at
Yeah.
them and tell them they can really qualify for it.
Right.
Correct.
Right. Right.
Sometimes somebody has given you a 50,000 more offer, but if they're not able to fulfill it, once they go back to the market, it becomes a hard.
Yeah.
So the listeners, myself, Nagraj Anaya, thanks for listening it. And if you have
Yes.
any questions, you can always reach out to me after this show. Go to a nagrajhomes.com and click on a WhatsApp icon. Sorry, we could not take any calls today
Yes.
because of technical difficulties, but we'll come back next week. We'll talk more about it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much and
Look
have a great
forward to
day.
having you, and thank you, Nagraj. And until next time, this is Vijay Lakshmi. Thank you for joining us. Namaskar.
Namaskar.